Bison Buffalo is asking, is it possible at the moment for dApps and another change to utilize Ergo for Oracle services?
It depends whether those other chains support that type of input and how. And, I'll use the example, we've had Oracle V1 live for a long time. And theoretically, you could have already ported that to Cardano a while ago, right? The difficulty was in order to use it, you would have to basically spend the box and then re-update the box, and it was not very economically efficient. That never really happened. But in theory, anyway, it could have. So one thing you have to keep in mind with Oracle data is, let's say, how the recipient chain is going to use that. Now, we are still working and actively kind of in the later stages of development and testing of the Oracle V2 framework on Ergo, which should be a lot more economically efficient on our side in terms of how the process works. So I do think that is something that we will expand. Now, in my opinion, the first place that makes sense to kind of expand that Oracle tooling is on Ergo itself, right? We have basically a really nice development environment for different DeFi frameworks. And so as that toolkit kind of gets built out, then the question becomes, okay, how do we distribute it properly and kind of get the community engaged? Because the Ergo Foundation is not designed to, let's say, operate these for profit. We just do research development, make tools, and hand them to the community to then build business. So it will become kind of the community responsibility to use them, when and where it makes sense. I do know that there was a previous hackathon project called Delphi that actually did a really great job in terms of setting the initial framework or idea of how that could be done in a distributed way by the community. And I do hope that, that team is still around and kind of picks up Oracle V2 and helps us build out a lot of the infrastructure. If we can make the off-chain infrastructure for running Oracle services as easy as possible, I think we'll get more participants. Then, of course, you have to ask the question, okay, well, at what point is kind of the economic benefit going to kind of be diluted through excessive participation? And, the market will figure that out. I can't answer that, but there's certainly a lot that we can do to grow.
Yeah, and Delphi is, the libraries are still available, right? Right, Joe? They're open source. And so the Oracle libraries are still available. In fact, I am hoping to utilize it with Palmyra as we build it out, because that really is a really nice Oracle solution and just kind of sitting there. And as Joe said, I also hope that the team continues to build it up to V2, because it's a very important set of tools.